धारी जयो गिरवर धारी जयो गोपी जन वल्लभा जयो गिरवर धारी जयो गिरवर धारी जयो गोपी जन वल्लभा जयो गिरवर धारी जयो गिरवर धारी जयो यशोदानंदन जयो ब्रज जन रंजन जयो यशोदानंदन जयो ब्रज जन रंजन जयो यमुना तीरवनचारी जयो कुंज बिहारी जयो कुंज बिहारी जयो यमुना तीरवनचारी जयो कुंज बिहारी जयो कुंज बिहारी जयो यमुना तीरवनचारी जयो कुंज बिहारी जयो कुंज बिहारी जयो जयो राधा माधवा जयो कुंज बिहारी जयो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jayo, Jayo Prabhupada. Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya Ashto Shatra Shatra His Divine Grace Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai BBD Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Granthraj Śrimad Bhāgavatam Ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, everybody. I would like to welcome you all for our today's Śrimad Bhāgavatam class. Today we are reading from Canto 3, the status quo, chapter number 27, entitled Understanding Material Nature, and text number 28 and 29. Okay, do you have phone? I mean, you can check it out on your phone. Yeah, can I? Okay. Madbhaktaha pratibudhartho mat prasadena bhuyasha nihishriyasham savasmasthanam kevalya akyam madashrayam prapanoti anjasa dhiraha swadrisha chinna samshayaha yadgatva nivarteta yogi linga vinirgame. Please. Madbhaktaha pratibodhartho mad prasadena bhuyasa nishriyasham svasamsthanam kevalyakam madashrayam prapanoti anjasa dhiraha swadrisha chinna samshayaha yadgatva nivarteta yogilinga vinirgame. Madbhaktaha pratibhutartho mad prasadena bhuyasa nihishriyasham svasamsthanam kevalyakyam madashrayam prapanoti anjasa dhiraha Swadrisha chinna samshayaha Yadgatva na nivarteta Yogi linga vinirgame. Matajis. Madbhaktaha pratibhutartho Matprasadena bhuyasa Nishriyasham swasvam sthanam Kevalyakam madashrayam. Kindly everybody chant. Prapanoti anjasadhiraha Swadrisha china samshayaha Yadgatva na nivarteta Yogi linga vinirgame. Madbhaktaha pratibhutartho Matprasadena bhuyasha Nishriyasham swasamsthanam Kevalyakam madashrayam Samshayaha Yadgatva na nivarteta Yogi linga vinargame. Word to word meaning, translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ji ki jai. Madbhaktaha, my devotee. Pratibuddha arthaha, self-realized. Ena, by my causeless mercy. Bhuyasha, unlimited. Nihishriyasam, the ultimate perfectional goal. Swasamsthanam, his abode. Kevalya Akhyam, called Kevalya. Mat Ashrayam, under my protection. Pravanoti, attains. Iha, in this life. Anjasa, truly. Dhiraha, steady. Swadarsha, by knowledge of the self. Chinna samshayaha, freed from doubts. Yat, to that abode. Gatva, having gone. Na, never. Nivarteta, comes back. Yogi, mystic power. Lingat, from the subtle and the gross material bodies. Vinirgame, after departing. Translation. My devotee actually becomes self-realized by my unlimited causeless mercy, and thus, when freed from all doubts, he steadily progresses towards his destined abode, which is directly under the protection of my spiritual energy of unadulterated bliss. That is the ultimate perfectional goal of the living entity. After giving up the present body, the mystic devotee goes to the transcendental abode and never comes back. Purport. Actual self-realization means becoming a pure devotee of the Lord. The existence of a devotee implies the function of devotion and the object of devotion. Self-realization ultimately means to understand the personality of Godhead and the living entities, to know the individual self and the reciprocal exchanges of loving service between the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the living entity is the real self-realization. This cannot be attained by the impersonalist or other transcendentalist. They cannot understand the science of devotional service. Devotional service is revealed to the pure devotee by the unlimited causeless mercy of the Lord. This is specially spoken of here by the Lord, Mat Prasadena, which means by my special grace. This is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. Only those who engage in devotional service with love and faith receive the necessary, point to be noted very carefully here, only those who engage in devotional service with love and faith receive the necessary intelligence from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, so that gradually and progressively they can advance to the abode of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nishriyas means the ultimate destination. Swasamsthana indicates that the impersonalists have no particular place to stay. The impersonalists sacrifice their individuality so that the living spark can merge into the impersonal effulgence emanating from the transcendental body of the Lord. But the devotee has a specific abode. The planets rest in the sunshine, but the sunshine itself has no particular resting place. When one reaches a particular planet, then he has a resting place. The spiritual soil, which is known as Kevalya, is simply blissful light on all sides, and it's under the protection of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 14.27, Brahmano hi pratishta aham. The impersonal Brahman effulgence rests on the body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In other words, the bodily effulgence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Kevalya, or impersonal Brahman. In that impersonal effulgence, there are spiritual planets which are known as Vakuntas, chief of which is Krishna Loka, which we call Goloka Vrindavan also. Some devotees are elevated to the Vaikuntha planets and some are elevated to the planet Krishna Loka. According to the desire of the particular devotee, he is offered a particular abode which is known as Swasamsthana, his desired destination. By the grace of the Lord, the self-realized devotee engaged in devotional service understand his destination even while in the material world. He therefore performs his devotional activities steadily without doubting, and after quitting his material body, he at once reaches the destination for which he has prepared himself. After reaching that abode, he never comes back to this material world. The words lingad, vinirgame, which are used here means after being freed from the two kinds of material bodies, which are subtle and gross. The subtle body is made of mind, intelligence, false ego, and contaminated consciousness, and the gross body is made of five elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. When one is transferred to the spiritual world, he gives up both the subtle and gross bodies of this material world. He enters the spiritual sky in his pure spiritual body and is stationed in one of the spiritual planets. Although the impersonalists also reach that spiritual sky after giving up the subtle and gross material bodies, which are not placed in the spiritual planets as they desire. They are allowed to merge in the spiritual effulgence emanating from the transcendental abode of the Lord. The word samsthanam is also very significant. As a living entity prepares himself, so he attains his abode. The impersonal Brahman effulgence is offered to the impersonalists, but those who want to associate with the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his transcendental form as Narayana in the Vakuntas or with Krishna in Krishna Loka go to those abodes where from they never return. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshu-unmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namostate तप्त कांचना गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पश्चाति देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna. So here Lord Kapila Dev, he is continuing glorifying the importance of devotional service in our life. That is the only mean, and that is the only kevalya, only hope for a jiva to get out of this material world, and it is the only solution here. As you can see, that Kapila Dev, he opened so many discussions in front of his mother Devahuti. And even Mother Devahuti, she intelligently did not directly jump into the love of Godhead. She also opened many other discussion in front of her husband, of her son, which he can give them the answer. Because she want to go very carefully on the path of bhakti. Bhakti is not all about here sentiment or gathering information alone. It is all about transformation. Means as soon as you get the information or the knowledge from the sadhu, from Vedic scriptures and the spiritual master, your main important or our main important work is after that we must imply in our life. Application has to be there. If the application is not there very carefully, then the result won't be there as we want or as Lord Krishna is expecting us to do it. It will be a completely different. As a jiva, any jiva, like all of us are here, we have different swabhava. Swabhava means different nature, different liking and disliking. In a similar way, there are so many jivas in all over the universe, not only on this planet, like all 14 planetary system, it is just only one universe, and there are thousands and thousands and unlimited universes are floating in the air by the will of Supreme Lord. So everybody has their individual liking and disliking and nature here. So the Vedas, they give so many options to progress spiritually. Some may follow the path of Karma Yoga, some may follow the path of Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, and ultimately Bhakti Yoga. Even those who are desiring and other yogas, those who are Karma, Jnana, and Ashtanga, they are also on the path towards Bhakti or towards the spiritual world. But the problem is they are very slow itself, and those required a particular qualification to fulfill those particular yoga. If you want to go through Karma Yoga, there is a particular prerequisite qualification is required. If you want to go Jnana or Ashtanga, there is a prerequisite qualification is allowed. Until unless you don't fulfill those requirements, you cannot get the result what you want from those particular system of yoga. And not even that, the bhakti element has to be there in all the yoga system. Bhakti has to be there in Karma Yoga, a bhakti has to be there in Jnana, bhakti has to be there in Ashtanga. So how do I explain this point here, why they are so slow, why they are so different? Because I'm pretty much sure all of us have gone to shopping center, yeah? Just guess there are 3 or 4 levels are there, okay? And when you make your plan to come out of your house and you would like to go to that particular shopping center, and the shop, suppose you are going to buy a Kohinoor diamond, some diamond you are going, and the shop is on the 4th floor. Okay, to go to that 4th floor, there are 3 ways. What are those 3 ways? If you have been to, first is stair, like stairs are there, accelerators are there, and lift is there. So there are 3 ways you can go it. 4. Okay, which one is the 4th one? Helicopter. I hope there is a landing spot there on the roof, otherwise whole shopping center will be collapsed. So the stairs are there, the accelerators are there, and the lift is there. So the sadhus, they explain the staircase as karma yoga. When you go to staircase, you come to reach to the level 1. Okay, because it doesn't take you straight away to the level 3 or level 4. You just walk around. As you go step by step, you move towards, then you see, oh, there is a nice t-shirt, or nice shoes or nice phone. And you look around, it says buy one get one free. So there are so many allurements are there to hamper you. Did you try that if you buy this fridge, you're gonna have $800 off? Oh my God, such a nice deal. So they give you so many allurement. Okay, the person goal was to go on the 4th floor to get the diamond, which is actually his need. But what he does when he gets on the level 1, when he sees so many special discounts and so many other things, he ends up buying those stuff instead of buying the main stuff. And he runs out of the money. And he says, oh man, now I have no money. I have to get down. Then he get down again and go home. Then he again waits. When he's going to earn the money, then he's going to go and buy the diamond. And Gyanis and Ashtanga yogis, they do the same. Instead of going to the staircase, they catch the accelerator. They just camp on, it goes faster. But it's also cross level 1 and level 2. And they also get allured by the same discounts. Okay, nice laptop, nice, hats, nice coats, blazer, whatever dresses are there. They get allured by so many discounts. And again, they run out of the money. Again, they come back home and they earn money and they have sufficient money, they go back again. But the bhakti yogi, he gets into the lift. Lift is what? Mostly the lifts are transparent in the shopping center. They have intentionally made it. You know why? Because as you go slowly on level 1, on level 2, on level 3, you scan what are the things there for me to buy more apart from buying my own need, which is my diamond. So, but the point is, you have pressed the button number 3 or 4. It will not open on level 2 or level 3. That's what the bhakti yogi does. When he gets into the process of the lift of the bhakti, then he slowly when he progresses, he sees in life, oh, nice cars, so much money is coming, nice partner, he or she is out there, so many name and fame. He doesn't get bewildered by that because his goal is completely clear. Why he has come to the shopping center. Just he has to get the diamond, and whatever money he left, he will buy other things. And that's the beauty of the bhakti yoga. When you start getting up the bhakti, start taking up the process of bhakti, it also includes the benefit you're going to have through karma yoga. It's already there in the bhakti. The benefit you're going to have from the jnana yoga, it's already in the bhakti. The benefit you're going to have through ashtanga yoga, it's already in the bhakti. Then why would you bother to follow those processes who are completely slow and they are dependent on some prerequisite qualification? And by following those processes, a person, he get bewilders. We have seen in a pages of Śrimad Bhāgavatam, those who are not bhakti yogis such as Swabhari Muni, he was a kind of an impersonalist and an ashtanga yogi, and there are many other followers of different processes of yoga system. They have been allured or tricked by the illusory energy of the Supreme Lord. They have been tricked by that. And 60,000 after doing meditation in the water. Can you believe it? 60,000 years. It's not a very short period. It's such a long time. 60,000. It just finished in just 60 seconds. He was trying to do artificially. Actually, one more thing here. Karma, jnana and ashtanga. In those processes, you do your endeavor to attain the result. Point to be noted very carefully. In other processes except bhakti, karma, jnana and ashtanga, a practitioner, he himself do the endeavor, all full endeavor he does from his side to attain the result. But in bhakti, he just only desire. And Krishna, he says, I give him through my causeless mercy. That's what he's saying in today's verse here. By my unlimited causeless mercy, the person becomes freed from all doubts by my causeless mercy. Because it is the effort of the Supreme Lord. See, we all are been in the well of this material world. Okay, you are really dark, deeper in there, and you're trying to call out so many people from the bottom to the top that somebody can help me. Okay, and this one person comes, he throws the rope. He says, okay, this is a rope, you come out. And you catch the rope and you're trying to pull yourself off. How much strength do you have that you can make yourself out of the well? How much strength do you have? Can you? Very little, very tiny, because you yourself are tired being into this material well that you are so afraid. You have no strength. You have no intelligence. How can you get out? It is just rope has been thrown, and that rope is thrown by Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Ashtanga Yoga. But a Bhakti Yogi comes, he throws the rope. He only says one thing. You know what that thing? Just hold on to it. You don't have to do anything. Just hold on to it. I will pull you up. Then how fast you can come out of this well? It's just a matter of few seconds or few minutes maximum. Because he himself is strong enough, because he's outside of the material world. And that is the duty of a spiritual master and Lord Krishna. Or you can say Lord Krishna and his pure representative. What they do, they hear the voice in the well. There are so many jivas are just, struggling in this material well. They throw the rope. They only say, Prabhuji, Mataji, just hold on to it. You don't have to do it. Just hold on to it. And I will pull you up as quickly as possible. But what we do, as soon as they pull up us very quickly and we start seeing the light. Oh, I was in the dark. Now I'm seeing the light. As soon as we see the light, hey, light is here. And we leave the rope. And we again, boom, back into the well. So that's what we again and again we are struggling in the material world. As soon as we start having some kind of a taste, some kind of adoration, through our bhakti process, some name, fame, some wealth, some position, and we start thinking, oh, we don't need this process. The purpose I was here for, I have already achieved it. And as soon as we leave that rope, again we are back into this well. Boom. And the beauty of Srila Prabhupada is, if we have studied very carefully in our Bhakti Shastri and Bhakti Vaibhav courses or Bhakti Vedanta, or if you are really intellectual to, to differentiate what is happening in Srila Prabhupada's purport, you can easily figure it out. Like Bhagavad Gita, there are 18 chapters. First chapter, it's talking about Karma Yoga. And the last 6 chapter is talking about Jnana Yoga. And the middle 6 chapter is talking about Bhakti Yoga. In any Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, or Ashtanga Yoga, you see Prabhupada, because it's a word of Lord Krishna, he gives Arjuna so many options. Why don't you try Karma Yoga? Why don't you try Ashtanga Yoga? Why don't you try Jnana Yoga? But ultimately, he says, no. It's not working on me. Give me something very ultimate, which is called Bhakti Yoga. So Srila Prabhupada, how he explains to the whole world, he do explain the process of Karma Yoga, but he differentiate the Karma Yoga with Bhakti Yoga. And he puts the Bhakti on top of Karma Yoga. And again, in the last 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, he glorifies, because Lord is glorifying about the Jnana process. Prabhupada also opens up, if anybody is inclined to go for a Jnana process, they do follow. But what is the impediments over there, and how it is different from the Bhakti, and how Bhakti is superior to Jnana also. Then in chapter 6, Dhyana Yoga, where it's talk about the Ashtanga Yogis, Do glorify. If you want to do this, sit on a, not very high and not very low space, put a kusha grass, figure it out on your, tip of your nose, meditate for that long, this long. And then again, Arjuna says, it's not working. Chanchalam hi manha Krishna paramatmeti balvardidam. I cannot do all these things. Then again, at the end, 647, what Lord explains? Who knows this verse? Yoginam api sarvesham mad gatir antar atmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yuktat mano mataha. After hearing so many, no from Arjuna's side, he says, okay, Arjun, the best yoga process is to meditate upon me. And it's only start with his chanting the holy name. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, it's mentioned that even here also in Śrimad Bhāgavatam, that Lord Krishna is known by 4 different things. He reveals himself. Nama, Rupa, Guna and Leela. But due to our immaturity, we straightway goes to Leela. We start assuming ourselves when we hear the story of Lord Krishna with the gopis and the other devotees here, how he is enjoying and making the pastime more beautiful. We start putting ourselves in the shoes of Lord Krishna and we start thinking we are the hero of the story. But no, by chanting the holy name, Nama, Rupa start coming after that. Some year of practice, our serious practice. Then when we start seeing the Rupa, then we start realizing the Guna, his qualities. And when we start realizing his quality, then the Leela will manifest in our life or in our mind. So prematurely jumping onto the other step without having a firmed, anchored on the holy name, it is very, very difficult for all of us to come out. Many times Srila Prabhupada says, if you take Krishna seriously, Krishna will also take you seriously. That means if you chant his holy name, if you do the japa seriously, then Krishna will also take you very, very seriously. If you take him loose, if you chant your japa, your service loosely, just, coming and going, just having a bliss, doing half here, half there in the morning, half in the night, and just half playing with the phone, half playing with the computer, half playing or talking with the people and doing your japa, then Krishna says, Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam statheva bhajame aham. The way you worship me, in the same way I will also worship you. The way you reciprocate with me, that's the same way I will also reciprocate with you. So it is a very serious business because we are getting into the relationship which we have been forgotten since time immemorial. And what happens in the relationship? If we are getting, but before the love comes later on. That is also good. But before that, when you are getting into the relationship, there is a word called serious. Are you really serious about this relationship that you are going to start? You're serious, your commitment. Like, when a boy or a girl, when they're about to get married or they're on the age where they're looking for a partner, when they, especially on, Facebook and other social media, they change their status. They say committed. A serious relationship means they are serious. If you are not serious, the other partner will say, then why are you wasting my time if you are not serious in our relationship? If you are serious, then develop our relationship ahead. Then talk to me. Okay? Then come and see me. Then take me for a date. Otherwise, if you are not serious, don't waste my time. That's what Krishna is also expecting from us. If you are serious, then come. Because I was always serious for you. Since you came to this material world, I was 100% serious to take you back to Godhead. But you are the one who make a U-turn in every single lifetime. Because it's a serious commitment. It's a serious business. If that seriousness is not there, then how do you expect to Krishna to fulfill his part when you yourself are not doing your part? How can I expect from my partner that you do your duty, you be fully faithful, you be fully loyal, you be fully serious in the relationship if I myself is not there with the same commitment or with the same mood? So do you think that relationship will move on? No way. No chance. So where is the question for love and other things? So first thing is that seriousness has to be there. So when we take Krishna seriously, Krishna will also take us very seriously. Even though he is already taking us very seriously. That's why he's providing us all the facilities here. Such a beautiful temple. Okay? Such a beautiful temple is providing us so many facilities. What are those facilities? To progress in spiritual life? Serious commitment of reading books, doing service to him right there, to his pure devotees such as Srila Prabhupada. They all are present here. Okay? Don't think they are not present. They are actually present and they are listening, they are watching all our activities. When we see how many people are there to hear Śrimad Bhāgavatam, can you count? How many are there? No, just count, exact. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, are you sure? 8, Prabhupada. 9, 10, Radha Krishna. 11, 12, Gaur Nitai. 13th, our Giriraji. 14th is our Govinda Shila. And other acharyas and paramparas, they all are there. And plus, there's so many other living entities in different species. Of course, Nrsimha Dev, Panchatattva, they all are there they are listening. They are noticing. Plus the living entity in the jumps around in the air, which we cannot see from our eyes, but they can see. So how many people are listening to this Śrimad Bhāgavatam class? And we don't know, many other people have come from different planet. Yeah, and there are so many jivas on our online internet are also there. So no, it is a very, very serious commitment. We need to take it very seriously. Otherwise, we don't have any hope. How can we get out of this world? So here Lord is saying, my devotee actually becomes self-realized by my unlimited causeless mercy. So how much causeless mercy he has given us? Nice prasadam 2-3 times a day, nice association, nice knowledge in the form of books, nice way of starting our day, 4:30 morning, and nice facilities to live, and nice beauty. See, practically, Prabhu, when I came here 3.5-4 months before, okay, when I see devotee, they have no designation. Okay, like he's a Western devotee or a white devotee or a brown devotee or black devotee. But when I see you all here, I was amazed to see. Then how come these white people, because they have no access to Krishna, to bhakti, that Prabhupada causeless mercy, the causeless mercy of Lord Krishna has dragged them near to their lotus feet. And I was talking to our Prabhu Narad Muni so many times. Narad Muni Prabhu, I asked him, I said, Prabhu, what is so special in you that you have dedicated then hours and hours going on the street in a winter time, they're distributing Srila Prabhupada books. He said, I understood the essence of my life. That's why am I doing it. I mean, it is a causeless mercy or not? We have been grown up in India, we have seen this, format of everything, Krishna, bhakti, chanting this, but we never ever picked up. And how we picked up? When I went to Melbourne. And who goes to Melbourne to do bhakti? No one. They only go for one purpose, dollars, earning money. or raising their standard of living. That's all they go. If anybody is saying, no, I just went to there, no, it is all rubbish. No, you didn't. You only meant for one person. But look at that. The association of devotees was so powerful, and that was the causeless mercy of Lord Krishna that has changed our life, more or less. Especially when you pick up at the very young age of your life. When you pick up at the young age of your life, this process, how beautiful it is. So we need to be very, very mindful. If any devotee is progressing towards the bhakti, if he or she has any impediments, any shortcomings, just overlooked it. Is it we need to intentionally overlook it, or how should we overlook it? That's why Lord says in Bhagavad Gita 9.30 and 9.31, such a beautiful verses. Api chet saduracharo bhajte mam ananya bhag sadhur eva samantavya samyag vyavisuto hi saha. Even if my devotee has done any abominable activities, any sinful activities, I consider him sadhu. Still I consider him sadhu. Why do I do so? Because he's still firm, determined in the process of devotional service. You should not have to see him, no, he's a rascal, he's a sadhu, he's a sadhu. No, he is a sadhu. Why? Because in 931, he further explains that Shipram bhavati dharmatma swacham shantim nigachyati kaunteya pratijanehi name bhakta pranashyati. The Shipram means very soon, very, very soon, he will be righteous in his practice. Whatever impediments he has, okay, it's me, he's my child. Okay, I am taking care of him. It is not you. If I am telling him sadhu, then you should also call him sadhu. Even though if he's doing anything, I will take care of him. Very soon, because he's on the process of bhakti. The only atonement, if you do anything bad, is keep chanting, keep serving. It will be nullified. There is no other special atonement to do, which we have to do in other processes, karma, yoga and jnana or ashtanga. If you have done something wrong, then you have to do it. Prashchit, atonement. But in bhakti, keep chanting, keep serving. Why? Because name bhakta pranashyati. Because my devotee never get perished. Why? Because I am standing next to him to protect him. How beautiful it is. Lord's guarantee. Who can give this guarantee here in this world? Can anyone can give? Even if you do so many, abominable activities, so many sinful activities, so many other things you are doing it, we immediately disregard that person from our life. I don't know him. I don't know her. I don't know who they are. No connection with us. But Lord is saying, still I have connection because he's my child. So we need to be very, very careful when we are reading the Vedic scriptures. How many have you been to different airports in different countries, or you have noticed something special over there? They always glorify their own country. Welcome to Shanghai. You can get this beautiful beaches here, beautiful sceneries, beautiful this and that. If you go to Singapore, Shanghai, there's another, there. When I came to here, JFK, there was another one. If you go to Melbourne, another one. If you go to other place, other one. Everybody is promoting their own country. Come and live with us. Which we call it like lollies they are giving. What do you call here? Lollies too? Lollies. Like sweets. Yeah, we do this lollipops. Okay, they do this. Suck this and stay in our country. We will give you so many other things, so many beautiful things, so you can stay with us in our country. That's what the Vedas do. So many planets are offering so many different things to the jiva. Come, Somras. Come, so many beautiful women, so many beautiful men to enjoy. Come, so many power, so many wealth. You don't need to use your MTA card, metro card all the time. You can just fly in the air and go anywhere. You don't need to go all the way to India to grab this mango. You can, while sitting at one place, you just think about it, put your hand, which we call Prapta Siddhi. You can immediately get it. There's so many planets, so many processes, give so many allurement to keep us again back in this material world. But what is the problem of those planets? We need to come back again in this material world. But what Lord is promising here, yad gatvana nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. Whoever goes back to my supreme abode, which is Vaikuntha or Krishna Loka, he never ever 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 come back to this material world for suffering. He stays with me forever and enjoys the life with me and with my cows and with my other pure devotees. Is it a is it a bad deed or a good deed? It's such a wonderful deed. That's what we all want. Every day we wake up, we think that we're not going to have any problems in our daily life. But there's so many problems. So many harassment from other living entity, our own mind, gross or subtly. Somebody doesn't turn up to their service, so it's a pressure on the person who is in charge. So he has to do it. And if he doesn't do it, then it's a pressure on the temple president heads. So he has to figure it out, get the job done. So why are we moving out? No, we need to be very careful. Firm your anchor at a one place and do your bhakti for years and years, days and days, months and months. Then see the output, what is a beautiful output comes out from that. But if we are keep moving ourselves, that's what the other airport does. Come to our country, we'll give you this. Come to our country, we'll give you this. That's what the mind does. Go to this place, you will have some change. Go to that place, you will have some change. Go to that place, you will have some change. But where is the change? If we are, when we saw those advertisements, we think, oh, that's gonna take away all my misery. But the misery is the same. It never goes away. It only goes away when we are completely situated in our constitutional position, which is our devotional service. Chanting the holy name very, very seriously, sitting at a one place. That is a recommendation of all the Vedic scriptures. Sit at one place, finish your round in one go. Not just 2 here, 2 there, 2 in the afternoon, 4 here, 4, 5, and just 4 lying in the bed. No. Finish in a one go and see the result of doing that 16 rounds in a one go. Super beautiful. Some days are okay if you are sick and if the services are there, then it can be justified, but not intentionally doing it. Especially with your seva, with our reading scriptures, preaching. It really requires a lot of determination that I really want to go. Those people, I know there are many spiritual Srila Prabhupada disciples are there. I know them. One disciple of Srila Prabhupada in Melbourne, he was serving as an accountant, Prabhudas Prabhu. He didn't go to India for 30 years, Prabhuji. He was firm situated in his service, continuously working the same seva, years after years, years after years, years after years. Didn't even have a desire to go to Dham or to here and there. He was continuously pleased. He says, no, that's my seva. By my seva, I will please my dear spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. I have met so many serious devotees. You can see here also, our temple president, how serious he is. When he took up the seva, how bad the situation was. And now where he brought up the situation for all of us. And he's inviting everybody. And he's giving them offer, please come and stay with us. We will give you everything. Clothes, shelter, food. You just need to perform seva for the Lord. Stay here, elevate yourself, and at the end of your life, go back to Godhead. Who can offer us this type of things? Nobody in this world. Everybody is just charging money, money, money. How much you gonna pay me? No, please, we need to be serious for that. Okay, we have about 5 minutes to go. If anybody has any questions, any comments on this, please, you can. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you. A few things were going through my mind. When you were mentioning the 9:30 Apichet Sudratro verse, There's a funny, not a funny, but a nice pastime with Bhaktivinoda Thakur. I remember reading an article, and they said that the demigods were discussing this verse, and they were a little confused. They're saying, how, if Krishna says they're sadhu and they're good, then how can they become good? Because in the next verse it says they become righteous.
Yes.
It doesn't make any sense. It seems like it's contradicting if they're already good. And so Bhaktivinoda Thakur is like, somehow they come across Bhaktivinoda Thakur and they ask him. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, no, the second verse, Krishna is saying, whoever declares that he's a sadhu, they become good. Yeah. Like just by understanding how devotional service is actually working, then if you understand that, you become good. So anyways, that was going through my head. And I really liked the point of we're in the well and you need someone to throw down a rope. And it reminded me of a very funny story in Upakanya Upadesh by Bhaktisanta Saraswati Thakur called Mercy for the Earnest Only. So it's okay, it's only like one paragraph.
Please go ahead.
So by chance, a person slipped and fell into a deep well and could not get out in spite of all his efforts, and therefore he began shouting for help. Being merciful, a very kind-hearted passerby brought a piece of long rope which was lowered into the well so the man could get out by grabbing the rope. The passerby asked the man to catch hold of the rope and try to climb up so he could pull him up. In response, the person said, "Oh, my friend, please help me so I can put my fingers around the rope." The purport. Such a kind-hearted person is like the Guru or the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself.
Yeah.
He has already lowered a rope of rescue into the deep darkness of our ignorance. It is only by our earnest effort in holding that mercy that we can be delivered and liberated from material agonies. Yeah. Unless we extend our best efforts earnestly and qualify ourselves for the Lord's mercy, it is next to impossible that we can be rescued from our fallen condition.
Yeah, it's very, very important. But what to do if you see the jiva is really completely helpless. Have you ever felt that? That the illusory of energy of Lord Krishna is so powerful. It's harassing her in so many ways, such as example. As soon as you start open your internet browser, okay, such as YouTube or any other, you just trying to look up something, suddenly there is a half-naked woman comes up from somewhere, advertising like a Gillette shaving cream, you know, or some other selling the products. Well, you do sell products. Nobody's stopping you. But why being so naked there? I mean, no matter you try hard, that how much you can rescue yourself from this illusion, like which, you know, that is the what do you call peaking, like a bait for the fish. It's a bait for the jivas. Hook up, hook, and by the time you realize, you are already in the pool. We think that we have out of the pool of material world. No, we are already there, just spinning around and round. So where is the hope for the jiva to get out? Because he doesn't have any mystic power. Like if you see other demigods, they have so much mystic power, so much powerful here and there. But the jiva of this earthly planet, how much powerful they are? They have no hope. The Lord is saying, only by my causeless mercy, when he sees the sincerity. It's been years and years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. You know, not so easy to come out of the illusion. Still, it gives you, no, this is the real happiness. Look at this picture. Look at this, that. Look at this, that. Such an illusion. It goes on and on and on and on. And all the spiritual, you know, austerity we have done in our life, it just washed off in one go. I mean, I'm just facing it, you know. I'm just noticing it every now and then. I don't know about you guys. What do you reckon? Yeah, everybody is going through, whether it's a male or a female. Okay, any other questions? Okay, if it's not, then Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Granthara.